couple hundred years ago, these trees would have been a lot larger. If a wildfire had rolled through here, the tree would still be alive, would be healthy, but with the changes to the atmosphere and with the changes to the forest, the fires can actually burn all of this pretty much to the ground and would actually start to burn the carbon out of the soil.
Absent our environmental role, we would just shut down. Nasdaq, Puro.earth, and the carbon credits help us to continue on our mission to reduce more carbon.
We want to make a commodity from carbon removal and transform world's economy to reward for negative emissions.
The best way to restore a forest is to actually remove the bulk of the wildfire fuels. So this here is one of the slash piles that we have collected. It gets ground up by our equipment, transported to our plant, and recycled into electricity and biochar. Biochar is the residual that's left behind after all of the oils and resins have been volatilized off of wood. It is about 85% carbon by weight.
We remove about 99.6 or 7% of all particulate emissions that would otherwise be going to atmosphere.
For every ton that you produce, you're offsetting about 1.5 to 2 tons of CO2 that's produced by another industry.
At the moment, much of the carbon removal market is based on brokerage, and that is a very inefficient way of doing business. We at Puro.earth want to develop a frictionless way of trading, and we can do it together with Nasdaq. Puro.earth is the world's first registry and marketplace for engineered carbon removal, which basically enables corporations to register their negative emissions so that other companies can buy them to neutralize their emissions.
We have a long-term goal to become net zero as a company by 2050 across operations, investments, and insurance. Priority one is always to try to reduce the emissions to a minimum, but we know we're always going to have some emissions, so we have to find reliable, scalable solutions to remove it. And that's really where the collaborations with Nasdaq, Puro.earth, and the Oregon Biochar project comes in.
The biochar that we produce here makes a really good carbon storage mechanism. It will be stable for hundreds, if not millions of years.
So it is carbon that is not burned as part of the process and is instead being diverted to agriculture.
So this is the end result of all the hard work. It's a potting blend that can be used for either gardens or seedlings. Those seedlings potentially go back into areas that were hit with wildfires and start the cycle of life over again.
As an insurance company, we know risk. So climate risk specifically is one of the most threatening and challenging and complex risks that society is facing. With a big platform like Nasdaq and Puro.earth working together, we can actually tackle climate change and really make a difference.
We're very, very proud of what we do. And it's just gratifying to know that corporate players are rolling up their sleeves and getting involved.
The companies that are producing the negative emissions, the buyers of those negative emissions, can definitely be an active participant together with us and Nasdaq to make the change happen.